Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to take a look at base building. I want to share this base with you guys, and at the same time I will try to explain to you guys as well how you guys can build good bases and as well tweak your own bases so you can make sure that you're not getting tripled, hopefully on Townhall 13. So we will share all of the tips and tricks with you guys, which I know at the moment how you guys can defend Yetis and P.E.K.K.A Smash or in general ground attacks, because they seem to take over in Clash of Clans at the moment. And as well, I will show you guys a couple of replays on this base because, well, there are a couple of tricky things in there. And first off, we're trying to take a look at the base itself. But before we start with that, guys, if you like my content, if you guys would like to support me, make sure to, well, just go in your settings in-game, go in more settings, and at the bottom over there you can find the creator boost code. It would be awesome if you could type in over there iTzu, and whenever you're buying anything in game, you're supporting me. So that would be a huge thing for me. Thank you guys so much for your support, and now let's get back to the base. So this base, and you guys see it already, I guess, has 3 ground expos. This is an important thing to defend all of the ground attacks at the moment. One additional thing is that you're defending against queen charges as well, because it makes it super hard to actually get into the base as soon as you have those expos maxed. I'm missing still on one expo, one lonely non-maxed expo, and even though my base looks kinda well upgraded because I have really high leveled walls, my defenses are not that great actually. Obviously, I had over the last couple of days like a couple of expos getting ready, but otherwise the defenses are not too well maxed. I have my max Townhall and the max Eagle, but that's mainly it. So this base is far from being maxed actually. It's kind of like maybe it's a mid-tier Townhall 13. So if I can defend with this against maxed out attackers, that would be great, right? So let's see if I can convince you guys with a couple of replays in a second. But first off, let's try to talk about a couple of tips and tricks you guys can use to get better at base building and get better at Townhall 13 attacking and defending. So, like I said, you should use 2 to 3 ground expos. If you guys are asking, okay, Yetis are kind of tanky, P.E.K.K.A as well, should I use single Inferno Towers? And the really easy answer is no. Those single Inferno Towers do not too much. They take way too long to like getting beamed up, and otherwise you can just freeze them or use the warden ability, and it takes ages for them to do anything useful. So multi-inferno towers are getting really often underestimated, and especially are really helpful against those swarmy troops. So as soon as someone's coming with Hawk Riders and using a single inferno tower, have fun with that. So do not use single inferno towers at the moment. I still do not think that they're useful at the moment. So just using ground expos seems to me right now the best solution. In addition to that, try to design bases which make it really hard to actually earthquake, because earthquakes right now are one of the most important spells at the moment, it feels like, and they can have so much value. So for example, on this base, it's really hard to find like those really high value earthquake spots. So this is one of the reasons why it's doing so well, I think. And let's check out the traps, because the traps are an important thing at the moment as well. And the reason why you should always have your black mines around the town hall is because most of the players are entering around the town hall with P.E.K.K.A Smash, with dragons, with electro dragons and stuff like this. In addition to that, it's super important that you're not using your black mines right next to the town hall, but in this area, which means as soon as the enemy is, or the opponent is using his warden ability, you do not want him to soak up any black mines with the warden ability, because that would suck, if I'm completely honest. So the reason why I have my black mines placed like I did is, let's mark all of them. We have one black mine over here, one black mine hiding behind of the archer towers, another black mine, another one, and this is going to be the last one, right? Oh no, there's one up there, but this is just for like a drag clone. Like if someone's coming in with a drag clone over here, then it should defend this one. So let's talk about the black mines around the town hall. If you're taking a look at the ranges, like at the ranges of those black mines, they're kind of like this. The next range is kind of like this. Okay, like this. And this means if something is coming from the town hall and someone's activating the warden ability because he wants to negate the giant, like the giga bomb from that, it makes sure that the dragons or electro dragons or whatever are staying on those really healthy buildings over here, like the clan castle and the wizard tower. And this means that the black mines, which are hiding in behind, won't get triggered during the warden ability, and then as soon as the warden ability runs out, then the black mines are coming in. Another important thing is the centralized tornado trap. That's super important against all of those P.E.K.K.A. smash attacks, and then stacking a couple of red mines is obviously really good against Lalo. So I think showing all of this is really important, because I feel like base building at the moment feels like a huge problem to a lot of people, so that's why I'm showing all of this. And the next thing which is important is protect your Inferno Towers. This is super important actually, because so many players are doing Warden Walks at the moment. The reason for that, Warden Walk is super strong with P.E.K.K.A. Smash or Yeti Smash, because you do not have to invest anything into your Warden. This means you have the healers, which will transition later over to your P.E.K.K.A., and you have nothing to do for your Warden Walk, because you do not have to funnel the Warden Walk, so it's way easier than the Queen Walk. And this means you have to protect your Inferno Towers, otherwise they get Warden Walked and you're having huge trouble. So how can you protect your Inferno Towers? That's normally a super easy way. Just place a king in front of that, because the Warden won't be able to get through your own king, and this means those 2 Inferno Towers are protected by my king. Otherwise someone would have needed to place his own king to take care of my king, and then the next, then he can place like the Warden, but this takes way too long. So the reason why I placed the king over there is just to protect my wizard, to protect my Inferno Towers. Kind of the same on the other side with my Royal Champion and the Ground Skeleton, just to make sure that it's not as easy as it looks like. And yeah, then obviously the 3 ground expos. But I think the best thing which I can do right now is show you guys a couple of replays to prove basically that this base is doing really well. So let's figure it out. You can see in here as well, I have like different versions of this base. This version I shared with you guys right now is the best performing one at the moment. So if you guys would like to copy this base, make sure to check out the video description and obviously the comments. I will post it over there as well. So I used this base in the last couple of wars and obviously in Legend League. So let's check out how it's performing in Legend League. We got triple today once by I think max offense. We will check that out in a second. We got 1 start and we got 2 start with a not too high percentage 2 start, because minus 25, if you get that in average on the trophy level which I'm at right now, you're doing really great. But yesterday we were pretty much on the same level. We did even better. We had we had a 1 star in there. We had obviously like 91%, 91% attacks. Like I said, you cannot defend everything. I'm not maxed. I have not a max base, so how should I somehow defend a maxed offense attack? Like, that's not possible. So you guys see as well like a 50% 2 star. That was really lucky. 58%. So a couple of really low percentage attacks. And on offense, we did way better because we have max offense as well, which means right now you should always do better than the opponents on you when you have max offense. So that's how it works. So we did plus 104 trophies. But let's check out who attacked us, because this is like, it's not like I'm getting attacked by nobodies. I got attacked by Dr. Muitaba, who is right now number 34 in the world. So thank you for the 1 star, buddy. Thank you so much, but I won't give it back to you. I mean, I know that's how it works normally. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, check out above the link, because, well, all of you guys are wondering why the heck Dr. Muitaba and Stephanie are up there. I got an explanation video on that. So, but I think for now, we will check out his attack in a second, but we got attacked by really high cuppers, which means a lot of players which are above 6k trophies, like 6,600, and he got 50%. How did he got there? Like, this is crazy, and like a lot of attacks by a lot of guys who are really high up there in trophies. And yeah, this base is defending crazy well. So let's check out the 1 star. And I can't really tell by the army, this is not Dr. Muitaba. This is one of his guys who is paying to push for him and change his name, because most of the pro players still try to push with Suilalo. And I think that's one of the guys. So this is why this is Suilalo and not Edrax spam like you normally expect from Dr. Muitaba. So let's see it. Let's see how it works, and let's see how he's doing. He's going for the Sui for the Royal Champion. And oh no, I would have never expected that. Well, that's kind of obvious, Sui. I mean, it's super easy to get in there. You can take care of a lot of big part of the base because you can get rid of all of this, which looks kind of nice, but still there's a huge box left of base and so much damage. So we can check it out how it works after the Sui. So he gets the Inferno Tower, he gets 2 Archer Towers, he gets no traps because, like I said, this entry is kind of obvious. So we have no traps over there. I already told you guys, we have most of the black mines around the Town Hall and the red mines stacked in the core of this base. So he's sending in the Royal Champion with his main push. First black mine is hitting the Lava Hound, which means he's exploding instantly. He has 2 hounds left to place, and now we're getting into the danger zone for the loons because, whoa, there are so many red bombs. If you guys remember, we have all of our red bombs stacked in the core, which means he has to use his warden ability really early to make it even to the Town Hall. So this means first red mine, second red mine. Now he has to use the warden ability to somehow protect his loons. Everything is coming in, and this means this is going to be a nice 1-star for us. All of the red mines on the right side as well. This means no 2nd star for him. Yeah, so I could actually type in the title, this base even defends Dr. Muita. Wait, we do not care. We do not care. This was the first attack on our base. So since we saw how it did in Legend League, we should check out how it works in war, right? So let's check out my war right now. We got attacked, once again a 1-star, so let's check it out how this guy did attack. Not the highest heroes, but we still could figure out whether he could get the 2nd star with like higher heroes. So let's see what he's doing. He's charging in from the bottom, and he has like a P.E.K.K.A, Witch, Bowler, Spam Attack, whatever in there. So he's getting rid of the, wait, what? Okay, his Queen showed that she would go to the left and then came back to the right. So this corner is really unpredictable for Queen charges. This is the setup of it. And then he tries to get in there with the scatter shot in the 2nd layer, which is dealing tons of damage and is making it really hard for anything basically to get in there. The enemy, or my own Queen, did a great job of protecting the scatter shot and everything. Now he's trying to get everything in, which is on the outside, to make sure that everything is funneled. The Royal Champion is only level 4, so he's trying his best, or her best, to help over there. And then, well, the scatter shots are just dealing so much damage. And this is the reason, guys, why you should not bring boulders anymore. Do not bring boulders. Bring P.E.K.K.A and Yeti. Those boulders are way too squishy. There's so much splash damage in bases now. Do not bring boulders, guys. Do not bring boulders. Bring P.E.K.K.A and Yetis. This combination is way better. And, well, he's not making it to the Town Hall. Warden ability now was way too late as well, but still, it's no difference for us. They would have never reached the Town Hall. They would go around the Town Hall through the walls. The Tornado Trap is making work and getting all of the troops in there. Once again, not going to the Town Hall, which means this is going to be a 1-star. Nice defense for us. And yes, if you guys might think, okay, those Chinese guys, we never heard of those. So let's see how a really good clan is doing or preparing or doing against our base. We had a war against Hello For Now, who is really well known in the war community. They made it to the playoffs in the Champions War League Elite, which is one of the highest leagues out there. So they're really good. And let's check it out. How did my base against them? And let's see. Over there we are on number 16. 0 out of 6, which means they did not triple my base in 6 attempts. They knew the traps, they knew most of the stuff, and they still not triple it. So this is working crazy well for us, and I think we should show, since I showed you guys already ground attack and a Lalo attack, now we should show something like Electro Dragon or Dragons, because you guys might think, okay, Dragons are working really well because, well, Dragons against 3 ground expos? Easy. Like, get the triple done. Let's check it out how this works. So, this, the number 2 attacked me on his first attack, and this was with Dragons. Just spam Dragons, which is normally pretty good right now. But if you have the right setup of the sweepers and everything, then it's not as easy as some people expect. So, we have the Queen on the upper side, going for this air defense, which is a little unfortunate for us, because we know there's a black mine. But those loons were killing him, I guess. Those loons were supposed to go to the air defense, obviously, which was a little bit unlucky for him. But still, let's see how this attack goes. We will speed it up a little bit. Queen is taking out the air defense, and now slow it down again. The dragons are coming in. The first black mine already hit a dragon, which is nice for us. Now the slammer is coming in. Another important thing: always have gaps in between of defenses and your town hall. Like, Those gaps are super important. Two tiles always as a gap in between. Otherwise, your Townhall is getting activated. Next, black mines are coming in. The Slammer is already weakened, and this means the Townhall is activated, but the loons are going around the Townhall because, like I said, the Slammer did not activate the Townhall. Next black mine is hitting. Next black mine. So many black mines, and this means this is going to be a 2-star because he still has his 2 heroes left, his king and his royal champion. This guy has except one level of warden, max heroes. So once again, my lonely base on this war, I didn't even had all of my expos max. So yeah, there were a lot of defenses getting ready in the last couple of days, but yeah, this means this is another defense for us, and this is how this base is dealing with air. So guys, if you guys would like to copy this base, feel free to do so. I will share the link down below in the description and in the comment section. And if you guys have any questions regarding base buildings, let me know. Let me know, and I will try to help you guys a little bit. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Tomorrow's video will be a little bit later, but I can already promise it will be a really nice one, exciting one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, see you guys, and bye-bye.